Hello, this is Coach Colleen with Teen-tastic Families, and today we're talking about a safety exit strategy for your teen, which basically is if your teen is somewhere and they don't feel safe, that you have a code set up that they can call you and you immediately know the problem. So let's talk about it. All right, so as our kids become teens, they want to spread their wings. They want to go places without their parents, right? Just drop them off at the mall rather than hang out at the mall with them, right? So, and this is good. This is natural. But all teens, whether your teen wants to follow rules or doesn't follow rules, they want to be safe, whether it's on their terms or not. But we all have this basic need to feel safe. And so what happens when your teen all of a sudden is in a situation where they thought it was safe, but all of a sudden these alarm bells are going off, right? And we teach our kids to listen to that voice, which is, I believe, is the Spirit of God speaking right to you. Your conscience is the voice of your spirit. And so when you are feeling alarmed, listen. And we need to tell our teens to listen. People have called it the sixth sense or something, but if for those who don't believe in God or don't want to believe in God, that's how they term it. But it's amazing how in tune they are actually with the Spirit of God, even if they don't know Jesus yet. So this is a Christian coaching program, so I do bring God into this. If you don't believe yet, I'll pray for you. No, there's some great nuggets anyway. So the teens, the thing is with teens, they want to be safe, want to feel safe, but they don't want to be embarrassed in front of their teens either. Like, what if it's just a matter of your teens just venturing out? They're 12, 13, the preteens as well. And they're at a friend's house and all of a sudden they get really homesick even. This code can work for that too. It's come get me is the message. And so we need to be able to work this even in the middle of the night. Actually, this is a great one. If in the middle of the night, if they're at a sleepover, the friend's dad comes home drunk, or an uncle or this friend's brother comes over, and the feeling of being unsafe in the house is all of a sudden there that wasn't there before. This is a great thing to use as well. So you need to set up a code. Now, these days, every teen, it seems like, has a cell phone. We will talk in a minute about if they don't have a cell phone. But so have a code word or a code phrase or a code letter you can text. So a code word could be the word brown, something that it could be an answer to a question, like, what color were you wanting your, pants to be? You could say, and you just type in brown. That way, if a friend grabs the phone, hey, what are you doing? And hey, teens do that. What are you doing? What are you watching? And they grab the person's phone. And so you don't want to say, the teen doesn't want to say, come get me, I'm scared, because then they're going to be embarrassed. It just sets them up for just not a good scene. Another code phrase. So we talked code word could be brown, code phrase could be, I hate pepperoni, right? So you could, looking at the phone, I hate pepperoni, if the friend grabs the phone, it's just like, you could say, well, mom was talking about pizza. And so it's legit, right? It could easily be an answer. Or the teen could type, is Rusty okay? Rusty could be a neighbor's dog, right? Find something that works for you. Or a code letter could just be X or G, or pick a letter. So, and don't do okay, or L, because you know how it is in autocorrect. If you text K, often you get L, and the other person is just like, are you retarded? Yeah. So You know how that goes. Don't pick L or O or K. So anyways, again, find something that works for you that won't autocorrect. Okay, because when you are doing something fast, you want it to work, right? So now parents, when you get this code, you're shopping for groceries, let's say, and your phone dings, you look at it, it's your daughter, and it says brown. What are you going to do? So you have to act immediately. So I would phone them and just say, hey, we've got a family emergency. I've got to come get you now. And you can even make up a situation. Actually, parents can have a lot of fun with this. I've talked to parents that their drama life come into reality, and so they actually played up, well, that grandpa so and so is in the hospital, we've got to go and I have to come get you now. So the teen may argue at their end of the phone saying, but I don't want to go. This is part of the act. You have to talk to your teen ahead of time. Decide that once that code has been given, no matter what the teen says, it's all part of the act. If they change their mind, you're going to have to figure that out. But once that code is activated, mom's coming to get you, dad's coming to get you. And so the teen may argue, but it's part of the act. Get their location and then tell them how long it will be until you can get there. If you're in the middle of the grocery store, you could even have a code dark brown. Dark brown is like emergency, and then you would just leave your groceries in the basket and run, right? Whereas brown, okay, I can go through the checkout, get my groceries, and then come get you. So there's a little bit of wiggle room in this, and again, you can have fun with it. Work it out with your teen so that they know that there is a plan in place and they can rely on it, and the peace and the confidence that the teens get with having an escape plan. It may never be used for a particular teen, but it's going to be used by somebody. And so these are wonderful things to have in place. And so now let's talk about if the teen has no phone yet, or their phone is dead, right? Then they're at the mercy of the house phone or using mom and dad's phone. So the friend's mom and dad's phone. So when your teen calls, then they use the code phrase or code word. And they're going to have to speak it over the phone. Say, Mom, is Rusty okay? I just couldn't stop thinking about him. Then you, as the parent, need to ask, are you alone? Can you talk? And this gives the teen a chance to say yes or no answer without explaining anything, just in case a parent or the friend standing right there, right? And if they say yes, then you can just talk freely, right? Just say, okay, what's the problem? Do you need me to come like right now, or can you wait? It's going to take me 10 minutes to get there. Like, do I need to call the police? Or, is it okay for me to get there in 10 minutes? And if the teens, and then you can talk about logistics that way. But if the teen says, if you say, are you alone? And the teen says no, then you have to ask more questions that are yes and no. Are you in danger now? Yes. Do I need to call the police? No. Is it okay if I can get there in 15 minutes? Yes. Okay, then go get your stuff. I'm going to say there's a family emergency and I have to come get you. So get your stuff together and be at the door, and I will be there in 15. And so that's how that plays out. And even texting, when the phone is alive, and you're using the texting, you can tell them, I'm going to be there in 15, get your stuff together and don't be late. And so it gives a sense of urgency so that the teen, the teen's friends you think there is something, a family emergency or something, and you make it believable. And that way it gets the kids, the teens out of the danger situation without making a scene, So that's it for the safety exit strategy. I hope that this really helps you. I hope it makes a difference in your teens' confidence, and I'm sure it will. All right. If you want to listen to more of my videos, hit the subscribe button down below and the notification button, which will tell you when a new video has come out, which they come out weekly. And so, yes, I look forward to seeing you again. If you want to know a little bit about my coaching program, or if you want a free 45-minute strategy session and we can talk about things in your home, you can find me on Facebook, direct message me, or you can email me directly at teentasticfamilies@gmail.com. That's teentastic, TEEN, tastic, TASTIC, families@gmail.com. And just send me an email that you'd like to find out more, or have a free 45-minute strategy session that has no strings attached. But we can have a chat. I can help you out with some things if that's what's needed. Or I have a couple of 90-day coaching programs that will help walk you through and give you the skills you need to in this difficult time of raising teens. All right. Good to see you. We'll see you next time on my next video.